Hey guys, it's Sarah and welcome back to another video. So it is Christmas Eve, it's December 24th and I'm super excited. Christmas is literally my favorite holiday, y'all, and I don't read Christmas books, but Christmas is my favorite holiday. Oh my goodness. Sorry I'm whispering so much. I think my brother's in the next room trying to sleep, so I'm trying not to be too loud. So I just finished Beach Read and I'll insert my review. But yeah, I gave it 4 stars. It was a great book and I'm super excited to get on to my next read, which is what this video is all about. Y'all, I've been wanting to walk around my room, but my room is literally a mess. Like, let's talk about it. But anyways, yes, I am going to be reading Love in the Time of Serial Killers, and it's actually on my next month TBR, so I'm ahead of the game and I'm very excited. But anyways, let me tell y'all, I was gonna read The Perfect Marriage because it's also on my TBR for next month, but I am in like a romance hangover, so I need another romance, and it's the winter time, so it's giving like crime, mystery, murder. So I said, okay, why don't I read Love in the Time of Serial Killers? And I know it probably doesn't have any crime, mystery, murder, but I need a romance and I need something like murder type, I guess. Not even, y'all probably think I'm crazy, like crime types. So I picked up Love in the Time of Serial Killers, but I don't care. It still says Love in the Time of Serial Killers, so if it's giving thriller, I'm gonna say thriller. No, I don't care. There's probably no thriller in it. Anyway, if you haven't heard of the book Love in the Time of Serial Killers by Alice Thompson.
Okay, hey, it's Editing Sarah here. I said Alice, but I meant Alicia. I'm sorry. Okay.
I'm gonna read the synopsis for you. PhD candidate Phoebe Walsh has always been obsessed with true crime. She's even analyzing the genre in her dissertation. Okay, girly, go ahead, Phoebe. If she can manage to finish writing it. Oh, wow. Wow. It's hard to find the time while she spends the summer in Florida cleaning out her childhood home, dealing with her obnoxiously good-natured younger brother, and grappling with the complicated feelings of mourning a father she hadn't had a relationship with for years. Oh my God, literally Beach Read, she was mourning a father. What is it with like mourning the fathers and like the summer on the beach? Like, I read it every summer after Beach Read, and now I'm reading Love in the Time of Serial Killers and she's in Florida, summer in Florida. What is going on? What is going on? It doesn't help that she's low-key convinced that her new neighbor, Sam Dennings, is a serial killer. He may dress business casual by day, but at night he's clearly up to something. It's not long before Phoebe realizes that Sam might be something much scarier, a genuinely nice guy who can pierce her armor to reach her vulnerable heart. Yeah, so this sounds like it's gonna be funny. It sounds like it's gonna be cute. It's not that long of a read. It's only like 330 pages. So I'm very excited about this one. And then, you know, hopefully I can start an actual true thriller that I wanted to do. I'm super excited to start, and I'm gonna take you guys along the journey with me, give you my thoughts, give you life, give you everything about Love in the Time of Serial Killers. And I think that I am really going to love it. Thinking everybody's a serial killer? Yeah, I literally thought my neighbor was like kidnapping children. I saw a new child every day outside. You know what I'm saying? Outside his house. For legal purposes, that was a joke. That was a joke for legal purposes. It'd be so close, bro. Also, I forgot to mention, at least I think I forgot to mention, I'm going to a Christmas Eve party at my bestie's house, bestie Gianna. We're going, I'm looking at our picture right now. We're going, I'm just going to her house and we're chilling. I don't know if I'm gonna vlog any clips or what, but yeah, Christmas Eve. Okay, so already I just want to say that I'm very thankful for the author's note with the trigger warnings and also describing that there's no on-page violence or active killing in the book. I think I appreciate that. I appreciate that a lot. I don't know, I just didn't expect that. So I really appreciate that being put in there. That was kind of like a good jump scare, you know what I mean? No, because it's the way I'm literally 4 pages in and I already have thoughts. She said it's 2 in the morning and she's bringing in this big old desk at 2 in the morning. One, personally, I would have left it outside. I just got to the crib and now it's 2 a.m. I'm not bringing in the desk. It would have just stayed on top of my car. 2, why is this man talking to her at 2 a.m.? I would be scared too, because ain't no way my next door neighbor coming up to me, trying to have a conversation, spark a conversation, trying to help me out at 2 a.m. What's he doing outside standing right in front of me at 2 a.m.? I'm about to finish chapter 1, and I like how she described him. She's doing her dissertation notes, and I like how the author did like his description as a potential suspect and not as like, you know how in romance novels they're like, oh, his eyes shine brightly in the night sky, you know what I mean? Things like that. Like it's good. The descriptions are always good, you know, they're always beautiful, poetic. But I just thought that it was like entertaining and fun how she described him in a way of a potential murder suspect instead of in a way of like, oh, I'm smitten. This is your sign to read until the end before you give your thoughts, because as soon as I said that, she did exactly that, but not in that way. She said I don't want editorializing words complicating the narrative, words like compelling or God forbid sexy. That's okay. It was funny, but still I still stand by what I said. I like how she did the, like, it was more fact-based of a description of him than like a smitten based description of him. Okay, so I got to the part of her telling her brother what her dissertation is about, and she said it's about the relationship between author and subject, our fascination with serial killers as a culture, that kind of thing. And I've always wanted to read somebody's thesis, watch somebody's video, something, doing a deep dive, an investigation into just society's fascination with serial killers and with true crime, because I feel like there has to be something about it. Y'all, I'm literally so sad. I don't even know if it's focused right now. I ripped my book, a page of my book.
Guys, I didn't know that the main character was plus size, which makes me happy. We love representation. We love everything. Y'all ever heard of the Brown Sisters series? Yeah, black and plus size. I ate it up. Favorite series.
I am on page 36. You know, on my first day of reading, I never get too far, you know what I'm saying? Always got something to do, apparently. But yeah, I'm on page 36. And I'm gonna get ready so we can go to the Christmas Eve party. I'm gonna bring my book, obviously. But am I gonna read it? Probably not. Let's talk about it. Let's be for real.
Okay, y'all, so it is 9:58. It is almost 10 o'clock. And I just got to chapter 6 because my cousins came over, and so we spent a lot of time together. Hold on, y'all. I don't know why I'm speaking like this. A little country accent came in a little bit. Hold on. So I'm in chapter 6, and Phoebe's brother and his soon-to-be fiance not really bombarded, but they made the offer to move in with Phoebe while she's in the house in Florida clearing it out, and she is just not the type to want that. I think there's two parts to it, in my opinion. There's one of like bitterness because her little brother has found somebody that he's like in love with and he's planning to propose, and like it's not like she doesn't really think it's the best idea because they're so young and like I don't think they've graduated yet or something. So yeah, they're in college, and like she really doesn't think it's the best idea, but she didn't say that. She's going to be supportive at the end of the day. But I think there's a little bit of bitterness with that, of the whole like, oh my God, my brother's so in love, and it's so annoying to see because she like blocked him on Instagram, took out his feed or whatever from her feed because he was posting them on their anniversary month, and like was posting them every day and like everything he loved about his girlfriend. They're trying to like help her navigate the grief that she's going through, but there's just like a lot of things that we haven't really dug into yet because it's chapter 6, just with her and her father. And so I feel like they're kind of like bombarding her with like, this is how you should be dealing with the grief, when they're not really spiffy on her relationship with her father. And she seems like the type that's just like, I need my space to deal with this, and I've got work to do, and I just really don't need you guys coming in here and telling me how to grieve. I'm currently using my laptop light. Why they show up to Sam's party and brings them LaCroix and goes, sorry, we don't have soda. And it's a party for Barbara. I don't know if she's retiring. I don't know what's going on. Maybe somebody can't have soda. I don't know the reasoning of them not having soda. But LaCroix, of all drinks at a party, LaCroix. Like, you don't have any soda and the first thing you think of is LaCroix? Bring some lemonade, bring some sweet tea. LaCroix, like, no hate to anybody that likes LaCroix. Personally, I tried LaCroix and I just did not enjoy it whatsoever. But if you like LaCroix, that's cool, that's cool, that's cool. Chapter 8 is like 80 pages in, and I feel like the book is moving so slow because I don't know if they have any conversation in chapter 8 or like in chapter 7. And I just feel like the book is moving extremely slow. Like, I don't know, maybe that's just me, but they've literally have had one full conversation since I've started the book, and like they've had like maybe 2 or 3 interactions where they've talked to each other, and then like maybe 4 or 5 interactions of like her like spying on him, because obviously she thinks he's kind of weird, but she's just paranoid. And I don't know if this counts as slow, but like 80 pages in, I feel like something significant should be happening. Nothing between Phoebe and Sam is happening. She's just taken like a general interest in him, like, oh, he's attractive, and that's about it. Okay, y'all, here's the tea. I'm with my cousin. Hi. And I was reading a little bit, and I'm like 115 pages in, and let me tell you, it's just now starting to kick off, and I'm very upset about that. But it's fine, because at least it's kicking off. Like, at least I'm getting something. That was a long 115 pages. He asked her, they're in their garage or his garage, because she was like, let me see your garage and then I'll see if you're like actually a serial killer or not. And so they got to talking, and he was like, what's your dissertation about? And she was talking about it, and she was just rambling. But he was like letting her ramble and just letting her go on, and she was like, I could talk forever. And he was asking her questions about it. I love when people are curious about the things people are passionate about, and they don't like cut them off and say, okay, I don't want to hear this, I don't care. Because that's happened to me before. So I love when people listen to it and they're like genuinely interested and they care what the person is saying. So yeah, 10,000 a billion points for Sam. Love him. I want to give some collective thoughts because I'm a good amount in, right? Maybe 40% in, around 40%. And nothing too significant is happening between the main characters. But I am still enjoying the book. I'm still liking it. I am just growing impatient because it's moving very slow. And I am not a slow book moving girly. I'm enjoying Phoebe. I'm enjoying her brother Connor. I'm enjoying all of that. I'm enjoying everything about her dissertation. The only thing that I am not enjoying is just how Phoebe and Sam, there's nothing much going on between them at the moment, 40% in. I just need a little kiss or something. What am I supposed to do? A little smooch. Give me a smooch. Like, what am I doing? Say hey. I'm on the phone with my bestie, so if you hear some rumbling and dumbling in the back, it's her. I have 3 things that I want to say from last night until now, because I was reading a little bit earlier. So I have 3 things that I wrote out in my notes. That first one I already said. This third one, these 3 things. I was thinking about it, and now that I'm getting more Sam and Phoebe content, I appreciate the author building the relationship between Allison and her brother, not Allison's brother, Phoebe's brother. You got me? You following? I love when I mindlessly enjoy the structure of a book. I think that's what makes a novel so intelligently written, is when the structure is thought out and fleshed out. And I was appreciating it. I promise y'all, I was appreciating it
Like, I understood why it was happening, but I just really wish that it was happening while I was getting more Sam and Phoebe. So the second thing that I said is I'm loving them getting to know each other through casual conversation. He was helping her paint her house. It's more natural. They're not intentionally asking the deepest questions to get the answers they're looking for. I think it's doing good so far, showing the reality of meeting someone you're attracted to. Yeah, I think it's very natural. I think it's very realistic, just how they're kind of just talking to each other, and they are sharing, they're not going as deep as they could, but they are sharing some like things that have happened in their lives. And I also said, I like getting to learn Sam's view or side on love. It's refreshing from Phoebe's more pessimistic side. Reading that little like part while they were painting, he was like, you're going off like a small data set of people to base your view on love. And so I think I liked that refreshing view because it was getting very pessimistic, understandably pessimistic. I'm gonna keep reading. I look beat up. It's okay. Literally, I just woke up like 30 minutes ago. And I was like, okay, let me start chapter 15, right? This is chapter 15. Y'all, how did we go from, oh, he helped me jump my car. Oh, we at the library. Oh, he's helped me paint my house. To get it on in the pool. You know what I mean? Like, how did we go? How did we get here? It's moving so slow that I cannot take this smut scene seriously. I truly can't. But it was good. Like, I eat up a good smut scene. Don't get me wrong. I love me a good smut scene. But it's so just very much out of the blue. I did not expect that to happen. You know, there was no like build up to it. But yeah, the book was just entirely too slow for this to have happened this abruptly. At least I'm getting what I wanted. I said I wanted Sam and Phoebe content, and I got some Sam and Phoebe content for real. I'm really coming at y'all like, in my opinion, like these two characters do not know each other that well. Hooked up for the first time, and Sam's like, so what are we? What are we? Okay, he's not like that. He was like, so what are we? Are we boyfriend? Are we friends with benefits? Are we casually hooking up? First of all, this is the first time you hooked up. Y'all barely know each other. What's the rush with the labels? And she is just obviously scared of commitment, and she's like, I don't want to be vulnerable. I don't want to commit, blah, blah, blah. I'm on the phone with my bestie, by the way. Y'all have had two or three in-depth conversations. Y'all just hooked up out of nowhere. And now we put in labels on things? What is going on? What is going on? I'm not gonna rate it that low, I promise y'all, because I'm actually enjoying it. It's fun, it's cute. How did we get here? You know what I mean? That's what it's giving. It's giving me, how did we get here? I wanted to come on and say like something that I noticed in the book. I wrote it down. It's not that bad or anything. It's just something that I maybe like critique. I said, for the relationship between Phoebe and her brother to have been basically non-existent for most of their life, they seem to be very close. I just think the play out of their relationship is inconclusive to how the author was describing it. Not that it matters that much, it's just something I observed. I know that they like obviously saw each other. They didn't see each other that often, and I guess they rarely talked to each other or something. I don't know, maybe I'm just confused about that, but it just seems to be inconsistent how she described their relationship, how they speak to each other and how they act with each other, you know what I mean? Yeah, it's not something that bothers me that much, it's just something that I noticed. So I wanted to say that Sam seemed very one-dimensional, or he seems very one-dimensional, and I guess I really am just saying that because I don't know much about him. I feel like in other books that I've read, the love interest has always been like a lot more fleshed out than Sam is. But I mean, I still know like a few things about him and like his past and like, I guess his troubles. This book isn't as deep as I guess I was expecting it to be. After reading the synopsis and knowing that she's like grieving her dad and everything and her relationship with her brother or whatever, I thought it was going to be a lot deeper than it actually is. And she's had like an epiphany about her feelings just now. And so, I don't know, I just thought the book was gonna be a lot deeper, and Sam just isn't as fleshed out as male love interest characters that I've read. Okay. So I just got through the breakup scene, and I just wanted to say, I'm glad that in the breakup scene, although it was used more as a defense of, we don't know each other that well, so that's why I'm too scared to be with you because I barely know you. It was more views like that. But I'm glad that it was mentioned that they barely know each other, and I'm glad the time frame was mentioned. I don't know if I've missed that. So I'm glad that that is being mentioned. It makes me happy. It makes me feel validated in my experience as a reader. And also I just wanted to say with this whole thing, marriage and kids came up during like the whole breakup scene. And I just want to say y'all have known each other for 3 weeks. Why is the topic of marriage and children like even being discussed between the two of you? And then also she was talking about like, I might not be here because I might move and blah, blah, blah. And you know, they were making it seem like it was the end of the world type of deal. Like she was like, what are we gonna do? Like, I'm not here, and just, you know what I mean? Scary, you know what I'm saying? Like, oh my God, a long distance relationship, but you know, y'all just met. Y'all have been together for 3 weeks. Just say, I like you, you like me, let's see how it goes. The lighting is literally absolutely terrible, but it's 12 a.m. It's literally 12 a.m. on the dot. So I don't want my camera to die, but I finally finished Love in the Time of Serial Killers, and I gave it 3 stars, which 3 stars to me is not a bad rating. I don't know what it is to other people, but 3 stars is not a bad rating. 2 stars, 1 star, that is a bad rating to me. So I thought about giving it 2 stars, but because I was entertained throughout the book and I just like was enjoying the story, I guess, although there was just really structural things about the book that I didn't like, but I was still enjoying the story. I still wanted to keep reading, so I decided, you know what, I'm going to give it 3 stars. It's not like I forced myself to continue the book. So I wanted to read my review on Goodreads. So I give it 3 stars, and I said, my feelings on this book feel indescribable, but I'll try my best. I think that the excruciatingly slow beginning was an attempt at a slow burn, but it was not executed well. It made their love story seem abrupt and out of nowhere. I had a hard time really buying into their feelings because I kept thinking, you barely know each other, you met 3 days ago, which they probably, you know, it probably wasn't 3 days ago, but I don't know, it just felt like 3 days, you know what I mean? It felt like 3 days and then boom, they in love, you know what I'm saying? But anyways, I think that this was such a cute story and could have been a 5-star if the execution on the slow burn and the relationship building between Phoebe and Sam was better. Although I did enjoy this book, it was entertaining and it made me laugh. I probably used although wrong or like in a confusing way there, but. So I hope you guys enjoyed my reading vlog on Love in the Time of Serial Killers. Though it's not like I didn't give it the highest rating, I still enjoyed it, and I'm still glad that I read it, and I still think that the cover is beautiful. I probably, personally, I wouldn't recommend it per se, but I do see why it got so much hype. I am truly happy that I read this and it was still such a cute and entertaining story. I hope you guys enjoyed this reading vlog, and I don't know when the next reading vlog will be up. Hopefully I want to post a video once a week, obviously, but I have, you know, family coming over, so I don't know, maybe it'll be a little bit after a week. And I don't know what I'm going to read next, but I'm super excited to pick something else up. I don't know if it's gonna be a romance or not. But yes, I hope you guys enjoyed the video, and if you did, make sure you subscribe, join the community, and I'll see you guys in the next one. Bye. This is Gianna, she on her way. She look cute or whatever. She wanted me to show y'all the bookmark she got me, and it says, or she made me, she didn't get it for me, she made me. It says, no adventure we read will ever be as grand as How do you feel, Gianna? And it has pictures of us on it. And she came up with that all by herself. She a writer. I hope y'all know she be writing.
Yeah.
She be writing for
that
real.
line. I looked it up. I was like, no one made this before.
Yeah. And it's fine because it's a bookmark, y'all. Do y'all get it? It's a bookmark. So no adventure we read. It's a bookmark. Like, she ate that up, y'all. She ate it up. Got pictures, you know what I'm saying? It looked good. It looked good. It looked good.